Hey everyone, welcome back to Widget Wisdom. In today's video, we are diving into something super essential for Flutter development, making HTTP requests using Dio. So stick around until the end, because by the time you are done with this video, you will have the confidence to integrate any API into your Flutter apps like a pro. So Dio is a powerful HTTP client for Dart, which is often used in Flutter application. It simplifies network requests and provides various features like request interceptors, global configuration, and form data for file uploads. So let's start by setting up our new Flutter project. So here I'm naming my Flutter project as Dio demo, and when the project is open, then first go to the pubspec.yaml file and here add the Dio dependency. Then tap on this pub-get option to fetch all the dependencies. So now let's start with making a GET request to fetch data from the JSON placeholder API. We will be fetching a list of posts. So come to the main.dart file and from here remove this my home page. And then here create a stateful widget as posts page and then call this post page from my app. Okay. Now come inside the state class and here create a list of posts. Then here create a fetch posts method and mark this method as async. Then here add the try and catch block. Then here create a response variable and then here add await. Then Dio and it's a GET request. So we need to use GET method of Dio. So add GET. Then here add the URL of your API. Here we need to update our posts variable when the response come. So here add the set state and assign the response data to this posts list. Now come inside the catch block and here print the error. Now this was the simple GET request. Now let's add the UI for it. So come to the build method and here add a scaffold widget and then add the app bar, and for app bar add the title as posts. Then for body add the list view.builder. Then for item count add the posts.length. Then for item builder add the context and index, and from here return a list style and title set to the post title and subtitle sets to the post body. So this was it for the simple GET request. Now let's test this app. So save the code and run the application. And here our app is installed and we can see nothing. So either here we need to add a button to call the GET API, or for demonstration we can simply call this API from the init state. So here add the init state and then call this fetch posts method. Now save the code and run the app again. And here you can see our list of posts is appeared on the screen. Now let's implement a post request to add new post to the JSON placeholder API. Although this API won't actually store the data, it will simulate a successful response. So come below this fetch posts method and here add the add post method and also add a sync here. Then here create a try catch block. Then inside the try block create the response variable and here add dio.post because this time we are posting data to the server. And then here add the URL of your API. Then for body add the data, and then here we need to add three parts: title, body and user ID. So here I'm adding title as new post and body as this is the body of the new post and user ID is 1. Now here add the print statement and say post created and the response data. And now for catch block, here just simply print the error. Now in this function we use the post method to send a new post to the server. The data parameter contain the post's title, body and user ID. Now let's integrate this with our UI. We will add a button that triggers the add post function. So for that come to the build method, then here first add the column widget and make this list view builder as the children of this column widget. Then wrap this list view dot builder inside the expanded widget. Then after this expanded widget add an elevated button, and for child add the text with the add post, and for on pressed call the add post method. So with this button, when clicked, it triggers the add post method and you can see the response in the console. So let's save the code and run the app. Now the button is appeared on the screen and now let's tap on this button. But before that, let me also open my console. So here you can see when I tap on this add post button, the success response is appeared inside the console. And that's it. You have learned how to make get and post requests in Flutter using Dio. This is a powerful tool that can significantly simplify handling network requests in your applications. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Widget Wisdom. See you in the next video.